Welcome, everybody, to War Commander Unshackled. We want gold fucking Tempest. You can keep your goddamn Sarkis. Well, as you can tell, we have almost a full panel, and a lot of us are pissed the fuck off. We have Slayers on the end. We got David the Douche. We have Daba Phoenix. We got Deezer. We got the immortal one and only Dr. Phil, I think. He might have passed that on us. We got Venom. We got Moth, and of course, yours truly, Shadowkiller. Well, I'll be straight out. I am not a happy motherfucking camper. These update notes straight out pissed me off. I don't give a fuck about this new unit, this militia unit that's in here. I want to jump right into it. I want to discuss the Sarkis base, and I want you guys out there. We're gonna do the update notes, and we're gonna do all that shit. But I want you guys out there on YouTube right now to fucking think about it. What use is Sarkis in today's War Commander? Really? In all reality, what is Sarkis good for right now? All right. Now, while we think about that, since I think Dr. Phil fell asleep, David, would you or Daba, would you read out? I forgot to post this link. Would you screen share the?
I got it.
Which update notes, or do you want the?
Now here's the update notes.
Yep. Hold on. Let me give you
some power. YouTube.
All right. Let me give you all some power.
I got the invasion when we get to that.
All right. There we go. Okay, I'm gonna mute it because I forgot to post this link. All right. Go ahead. Have fun.
All right. Who wants to read it? Me or Daba?
I'll read it. Just scroll up and whatnot and stuff. And can you post the link to that in the side chat? This way it's easier to.
Yeah.
You'd be an awesome good buddy of mine.
I'll do the invasion one. How's that? There you go.
Well, I mean, you read this one then. If you're gonna, I want to do the invasion one because it's long and stuff.
Oh Jesus! All right.
We'll figure it out.
Commander, the following changes and fixes have been applied on Wednesday, 3/15. Update.
Nice and loud, buddy.
Guess what? It's going back down again because they fucked it up. All right, you got your general fixes. Updates. Update invasion number 2. Invasion will start on Thursday at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time and will end on Saturday, 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. Relocation will be disabled during this invasion. No, I'm not going to read the damn dates again. Basically, it's going to be disabled 10 minutes before the invasion, and 30 minutes after the invasion will be when it'll be re-enabled. Update: the Herald base. Supporting hailstorms are being replaced with supporting Talon drones. Oh, Jesus.
It doesn't really help.
Yeah. Here's what's going to help you. Reduce supporting enemy spawn quantity.
And
hey, David, can you zoom that in a little bit? It's kind of hard to read out on YouTube.
Nope, actually I can't because it's
like zoom your web page in maybe. Yeah, like that. Yeah, that might be better.
All right, and reduced Brother Jiraiya's health by over 35%.
Brother who?
So,
Jiraiya?
Jeremiah. Yeah, Jera. Yeah, whatever.
Jerry.
Yeah, the other Jerry. So
which I think I have a problem with that. They should have said,
if we go by over 35%, if we do 35% of that, it is 14 or 16. 14 million health is being deducted off of them. So it's going to be down to 26 million. All right. Then you got then you got the updated Sarkis base. These bases will only spawn on the world map on the 20th of this month. All victories are guaranteed to earn Sarkis or his components. Only once all other prizes are awarded will medals be awarded. Okay, worthless unit for most people. Now, there are people out there that will praise this unit and say, oh, it is the greatest in the world. It sucks.
It is the best unit in the world, man.
Sarkis is badass.
Uh-huh.
Look, I'll play the middle road, and I will say stealth units have their place, but there is value to some, and there is very little value, if any, to Sarkis on on the whole?
You know where my Sarkis is? Sitting in the
In the armory. Yeah.
Sarkis is badass, just like Vanquisher Shields.
Fuck you.
No,
Fuck
I mean,
you.
look, we've with certain tactics you can sneak him around, but he is dead on arrival. He will
All
take out a target, but he'll die.
All right.
He's 550. He takes 550 space. Okay,
Yeah.
and
That's
if you put 550 against 550, okay, Liberators.
yeah, I know.
Liberators are gonna fuck his world up.
Uh-huh.
I mean, in today's War Commander right now, them dropping Sarkis is fucking insulting.
I see it as a benefit to the lower and mids who could
If
actually
they have-
benefit
if-
with it.
If they have Liberators, they don't need them.
Exactly.
And
If
they've
they have
been given
Liberators, they don't
Liberators.
need him. He is literally 550 space of garbage. I have all his tech. I have all his tech maxed out.
Just like the Nimbus.
And he's level 8. I haven't even wasted my time upgrading him past level 8. Because, I'm sorry, against the new units, he's going to get his ass torn the fuck up. He is a unit that is out of date, and them dropping this base is a way for them to make money because people, like you said, the low levels, medium levels who don't have him, going to think he's awesome. And they're going to go after those bases. And then you're going to get a bunch of fucking people. Could you help me with this base, please? I just got my ass kicked.
Good. You deserve
Over a unit that's fucking worthless. This is a worthless unit. And I'll be honest, them posting this shit out here instead of giving us what they promised us is bullshit. Yeah, people say, well, you'll get the Tempest on the event. That wasn't, that's fine. All right, give us the tech for the Gold Tempest. That should have been a base. All right, instead of Sarkis, Tempest. Or maybe better yet, something that's anti-shockable for the fucking Purifiers to make them a viable, good unit.
Let me jump in with one other option that I am, on my side, as pissed off as you are about the uselessness of Sarkis. What did they just dump in our fucking gear store? The drone tech for Pandora. What do you have to have before you can even access that tech?
There you go.
You have to have Pandora. Why the fuck haven't they released Pandora?
That's
in all the other things, that have come out, if it's come out a month ago, 2 months ago, they have dropped the unit again in another way of collecting it. And as many times as I admit, because I am not a two-faced son of a bitch, I've admitted, I've bitched and complained, well, you fucking just had it out last week. Why are you making sure everybody's got it now? I said this with the Sandstorm when it first came out. It was supposed to be an exclusive unit, and then they just shuffled it into the deck, and it was every other card. Everybody's got it. Everybody's got it. There was so many ways to collect it that it became pointless if you actually trudged through the original hellish misery of the random number generator that was trying to collect it from the original event. I know, SK, you and I were both very lucky. First hit, first base, we got it.
Yeah, I got lucky, yep.
But many people went all the way down to the parts and having to go and toil just to collect it. And there was a point of me where it's like, okay, that is going to be an elite unit at the time. That was at the time that was the Titan. You know what I mean?
Yep.
And they made it so easy that everybody got them. Okay, now Pandora comes out. Pandora is not in the aspect.
8 months of upgrade times to do it.
That's true. But Pandora is not Titan Sandstorm of its era level. Okay, it's an excellent unit. It's by far an awesome unit. Hits air and ground, and it has all the capabilities that I didn't get it, and I'm waiting for them to offer it. But they're not offering it in another way.
Debo said it best. Debo also said we're supposed to get our tech center split.
We're not. Yes, we're supposed to. We could. We possibly. I don't count anything until it's there.
Yeah, I mean, I'll be honest. I don't get me wrong. I like Ron Thinker. He's done a lot for the community, but I'm pretty much pissed the fuck off at this.
Well,
because you're right. Pandora without the wing drones. I mean, to be honest, instead of bringing Sarkis out, they could have done Pandora bases.
Yeah, but it's not up to him though. Remember
Look,
that.
look.
Not
At the end of the day, they did offer Pandora in a pack.
But it
You
wasn't.
guys, hold up. You guys all slammed the pack. I told you all they're gonna release the wingmen later,
Yeah.
and they
But
did.
we should, yeah, they waited three
But-
fucking months later though. After everybody, 3 to 4
It
months.
wasn't that long. It was
Yeah,
like,
it really was. No, it was
My-
3 months.
My point isn't even that. My point is if you can't unlock it to at least have it in case they do offer Pandora, I have nothing in the gear store that's fucking of value to me. Seriously,
Right.
I'm waiting. That's the only thing in there that I would pick off right now. I can't get it because I don't have the fucking unit to attach
I'm
it
gonna
to.
throw that on screen share, Daba.
Now, if they released it where I can hold on to it, and then when I get the Pandora, I can equip it, that's different. I'll fucking spend the medals now. But you're hampering my progress. And as much as they always say the same old bullshit of, well, you have to pick and choose what you want to upgrade. You don't have to upgrade everything. Shadow says his Sarkis is level 8. Mine's level 7. I choose not to upgrade that. But you know
Mine's
what?
level 3.
Juggernaut, you had to upgrade to make it useful. Titan, you had to upgrade to make it useful. You have to get a lot of these units have got to get to level 10, 12, 15 before they have any sustainable value, any health equivalent that allow them to even attempt to get anywhere in the events or in a lot of these upper echelon bases. So don't give me that shit of, oh, you can only get something to level 5 and it's just as fucking capable. It's not. It's not. Don't kid yourself.
All right, Carlos, thank you. It was a month and a half ago. I was wrong.
Yeah,
Thanks,
see?
Carlos.
I was telling you, man,
It don't
that-
matter,
I don't give a
still.
fuck
I
if it was a
mean,
week ago.
it doesn't fucking matter. That doesn't matter, Fear. All right,
I'm
the
not
point is that they're releasing this tech in a gear store
That you can't use it unless you already have the
nobody
unit.
can, unless you have the unit. And instead of giving us a chance to get the unit
Or
by
put both of
bringing
them.
out a base, they bring out a base for a unit that is out of date. It is a worthless fucking unit right now that should not have been put out. Because he said this on a previous show. These units are being phased out anyway.
Yeah,
He is
My-
technically a ninja hero. And
precisely.
he should not be. We shouldn't get a base for him.
Well, he was a hero, but then KIXEYE realized how useless he was, and like, you know what? He's not worth being a hero.
That's KIXEYE's old. That's KIXEYE's old adage. They
This-
put something in, they tout it up as being the bee's knees, and then when they find out it falls flat of their expectations, and we realize it's not as useful as they like to promote it. They change its value, they change its terminology, they change its.
There's only one person I know that could use the Sarkis in any kind of decent way, and that's Taco Man.
Yeah.
All right, Taco Man. He's one of the few that I know. He knows how to use his. Well, but he used to know. He used to use it when it was relevant. But
Now it's
now
not.
with all these units that are out, he is literally irrelevant. He is worthless. And for them to release
That is
this
true.
instead of a Pandora base for those who want Pandora and can use it to unlock the wing drone is bullshit.
And run the math on the upgrades to him and the time it takes to use him and everything. You are shutting down a portion of your upgrades or your time.
I think it's what 3 months total upgrade time.
To be fair,
doesn't matter. It's 3 months away from-
He's in the academy, though.
It
It's
doesn't
in the
matter.
academy, but it's still 3 months away from upgrading something else.
No, what's fucked up is he's timed, then Thor, then
In
time.
time.
And the last timed is Omega status. It's 10 days per level.
Yeah.
And he's not an Omega unit. He is not even a regular. He's not even an elite unit. He is a regular unit. So it should not take fucking 50 days to upgrade him from 10 on up.
This is my philosophy. What they should have done is they should have dumped Sarkis into the gear store. If they're going to do the Pandora Wingman tech, you put Pandora and the Wingman tech both in the gear store for the 60 days or whatever. You give Pandora the 600, 800,000, whatever the fuck you want to do, and you give the Wingman tech the same 600,000, right? You give Sarkis the Brother Jeremiah level gold or gear cost, and then you put out gold Tempest bases with gold Tempests and gold Tempest tech. And then this way you've made good on all of your statements in the past 2 months, 3 months that have come out of KIXEYE's wheelhouse.
Well, in case anybody's curious, thank you, Daba. I know what the prize is for the seasonal prize. It is a war paint to make your Legion green.
Oh, fuck's sake.
It is on the screen share for you guys.
Okay. You know, with
There we go.
they're just going to go and do their drunken fucking round, fall over, want to run in the corner and puke.
Boston, you're up.
All right, let's get back to the update notes.
Yeah, sorry, we went off on a
Hold on.
rant.
Oh, hit info on it, Muffin.
All right, you have update seasonal base, whatever the hell that is.
Go to the right. All right. So this new war paint gives you
The 1 extra percent. It's the same shit they always do. 1 lousy extra percent over the
Look
other war paint.
Nope. This one's only 6.
It's not
Ew.
7, it's 6.
Ew, look
Oh,
how ugly it makes it look.
Fucking hell.
Hell,
It's ugly.
I'm sorry, but they could at least made the drones look like fucking leprechauns or something, you know?
Put a little hat on it, or 4-leaf clover.
it is a leprechaun.
Wait, does it fire 4-leaf
It looks
clovers?
like
Does it want your lucky charms?
Does it
I'm
give zombie
feeling-
tech? Does it spray zombie gas like the green gas like the scorpions do?
Feeling a little
It
Irish
kind of looks like
today.
Dr. Phil.
All right. I don't know what Doc probably fell asleep.
Probably.
Go ahead, David.
All right, you have the update, the seasonal base. This base will only spawn on the world map on the 17th. These bases will have unique loot drops. So what the hell is it going to drop? Don't know. Don't care. Hit it. Find out. Okay, let's get to the exploit fixes. The ability to cheat over cap space for missiles, bunkers, and the mercenary camp. See it when I believe it. Bug fixes. Why they did this, I have no clue. Fixed invasion wave 10, occasional spawn additional Malachis.
Kind of late, aren't they?
Well, considering we have another invasion, that kind of tells you. Guess what's coming out on wave 10? Juggernaut.
Yep, juggernauts.
Hey, David, go back to the exploit fixes. I didn't hear enough cheering and whatnot for the rave runs. Every rave run we go overcap bunkers, and no overcap bunkers should be gone.
Overcap bunkers
Yeah,
should be gone. Hey,
Well, like you said, I'll believe it when I see it.
hang on.
pretty much.
I got one for him. Hey, assholes. And yes, I'm cussing this time. What about the goddamn Diamond Legion paint, you frickin' morons?
Oh, man.
How many
Hold on,
frickin'
David.
has it that son of a bitch?
David, how many?
That's not a priority.
What would you rather? Have them get rid of the Diamond Legion or get rid of this crap?
How
I'd
about
rather
both?
them ban the people who have the Diamond
Ideally.
Legion.
Ideally, both.
They
but
can
have
keep
to
the
go
Diamond
with it.
Legion paint out there. Just
No,
ban all the
I'm
bases
sorry.
that are using it.
Hey, Daba, to answer your question, the bunkers. I'd rather the bunkers fixed
I'd
than
rather-
I don't give a
bunkers.
fuck about the Diamond Legion.
Diamond Legion, it gives us all a laugh on the rave runs. That's like our lucky charm that we're looking for. But at the end of the day, it don't really help that player at all. It gives it a 6% boost that they don't deserve, but whoop-de-doo. The
No,
Legion
my
and the
point
clones don't
is-
die so easy anyways.
Yeah, but
That
on the
it's
other
like worthless.
on the other side of that coin, a person willing to use that cheat's probably running other cheats as well. So if it's like,
They're probably
get
already
rid
got
of
the overcap bunkers and crap.
exactly. So you get rid of those players. Period.
Can I give my perspective on that one?
Please.
Please go ahead. Be my guest.
All right. I posted a video, which shockingly enough, I got banned for. But I've really got, and I hope somebody from KIXEYE is listening. I've really gotten to the point that I didn't believe it before, but I do believe it now. I believe that if you coin a certain amount in this game, you are allowed to cheat as much as you want.
Yes.
I gave KIXEYE a video of a Tau player named JBS. He was running the Unholy Trinity. He had the Diamond Legion paint that he hit me with. I have the video. I cleverly put the video out there saying, hey, look at me getting my ass kicked. But it was more showing how many missiles he hit me with and then showing the Diamond Legion paint. But I didn't specify that that's the reason I was doing it. So he was doing, so he hit me with 9 missiles. He hit me with the Diamond Legion paint. And then I also went and I cut in another video of his base where he had 1K in every one of his bunkers. So he's running all 3. Just like somebody just said. If you're running one hack, you're probably running them all. He was running all hacks. But since he coins, I mean, this is undeniable proof that I submitted to KIXEYE about this player. You think he's banned? Of course he's not. Because he coins. And that I've really gotten to that point. There are players in this game, no matter how much they cheat, no matter how much they make it blatant. When he was hitting me with those missiles, he's just laughing at me. I'm like, dude, I'm like, how many missiles really are you going to hit me with? And he's just laughing. He says, stop crying. This is the way, he was talking about how weak my base was. Well, yeah, if you use 4 bullseyes to take out all my heavy turrets, use 5 Mavericks to take out all my bunkers, at some point, yeah, my base is going to fall because I got nothing left to fight you with. Mm-hmm. But yeah, if you coin out in this game, KIXEYE is not going to ban you. No matter what.
You have the timestamp in that video and the date and like unedited whatnot. Because I know they're fussy. They're real fussy with that kind of stuff. Because I've seen people post on all kind of pages that don't have a date on it. It's really zoomed into a Diamond Legion, and they'll have just the enemy name, not their name, and stuff like that. And it's totally.
Well, no, I mean, this was undeniable. I mean, you see the missiles landing, and then he didn't retreat. He didn't like put his Legion in and retreat it. He left it in.
And you can see, you can see them running like air in their
I'll be back, guys. I gotta take them to work. Stay on topic. Stay on topic. Read the side chat.
So
if you
that means I have to go over
make a video, make sure you have your name, the player name in there, and then at the end of the video, go to the log without editing or anything like that, keeping the date in at all times, and then like zoom in somehow if you can to their ID or just whatever. Try to keep as unedited as you can, because this way, when you send imagine you it's like a court case. You're accusing
you don't want to leave anything to circumstance. You want
100% proof
is what they're looking for.
100% proof that they're a cheater.
Which is date and time, which they can then use to go back into their analytics and find that attack sequence and look it up and see the matches. And like you say, Fear, you're right. It in the end, it's starting to just appear that it just doesn't matter anymore. It
doesn't, because I've gone through and I've seen so many cheaters. There's been people I've literally seen go from level 2 to level 40 plus in a matter of hours.
Yep.
And I've sent KIXEYE perfect screenshots of them with everything there. And then send them screenshots of their bases and stuff. And that was like a year ago. They're still in the game now.
All right, well, let's go. What's the next topic of discussion? Move ahead.
Next topic of discussion is correct fucking languages. It's pronounced aluminium, Dobbo.
Aluminum.
There's no
aluminum. Just because you guys are stupid enough to write it the wrong way doesn't make it correct.
We spell it correctly without the I. We drive on the right side of the road anyways, too. But back to
we drive on the correct side of the road.
All right, I'm gonna put it like this.
Our steering wheels are on the wrong side, though.
I'm gonna tell you. You know, there is one thing I love about Britain. It's the women. Oh my God. The rest of it, America. Fuck yeah.
Oh, I don't know about that.
British women aren't all that.
Hey, Peel.
Okay.
Yes.
Hey, Peel. Britain. Here's how we decided once and for all the correct way to say that A word. Britain and America, we had a war. The winner of the war gets to decide how we say the word. USA.
Aluminum.
You do realize, Dabo, that there is consensus there on whether we one or not. Independence doesn't necessarily.
Okay, guys, we're getting way off topic now.
We really are. Fact is, Americans are wrong on everything.
Aluminium.
That's a topic. That's a topic for after show. Let's get on to this.
It's
thing.
just fact. It's okay.
We know you got to get the last word, but we ain't got 10 hours to kill.
Right.
So now we got the invasion to do.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
Got it.
10 waves.
So let me do some screen sharing,
I've got a screen shared already, so you can just read it.
and then
I can't wait.
I want to
to
show everybody.
Can't wait to get my gold and Mega Titan war paint.
This
Oh,
is
yeah,
kind of
that's
a
what
blurry photo. Kind of a blurry photo of what this Legion thing looks like. Looks like it's got grass growing all over it.
Look,
But
It's
yeah,
a puke green.
yeah, it's not even.
now
Hello.
we're gonna get a copyright strike for
All right, here we go.
No.
This nonsense.
All right. So now we got to figure out which one of these is. Yes, this one. All right. So zoom this in. There we go. Oops, too much. 200 should be good. All right, Mr. Slarko, our community manager, says, Commander, the Sentinels have redoubled their efforts to smash our bases. Take on 10 insanely difficult defense waves to earn guaranteed gold, tech for Hades, Vindicators, elite Juggernaut parts, and medals. I'm really glad about the Vindicators and the Hades, because I didn't do the Hades bases because I was too lazy. And same with the Shadow Ops for Vindicators. So, as long as you don't manually reset...
They're giving out medals this invasion.
Yep, that's nice too. In the invasion, as long as you don't manually reset the wave, every attacker you kill won't appear on subsequent tries. In plain English, what's that? The rule of attrition works. Until enemy reinforcements arrive. So you gotta think an hour before the enemy and reinforcements arrive if you follow the storyline. In other words, it resets in an hour. So you got an hour to keep hitting defend. Leaderboard replacement earns limited edition war paints for the Elite and Omega Titan and Omega Juggernaut parts. Woohoo! Invasion is here. Are you up to the challenge? So here's a few details about this thing. There's 10 waves to complete, just like the last one. Each wave awards a prize, similar to Onslaught checkpoint prizes. Each prize can only be earned once until the final wave has been completed. Once the final wave has been completed, invasion can be restarted for additional prizes. All players who complete invasion will get an Omega Titan Bronze War Paint and an Elite Titan Bronze War Paint. All players within the top 1,000 get an Omega Titan Silver War Paint, Elite Titan Silver War Paint, and 2 Omega Juggernaut parts. All players with the top 100 get the Omega Titan Gold War Paint and an Elite Titan Gold War Paint and 8 Omega parts. Before you guys start asking in YouTube, we are just as clueless as you are because we're getting 8 parts. So we can only assume it's out of 80. And eventually we're going to have some other stuff to be able to get the rest of the 80. But it's all speculation at this point. As they stated above, I don't know why they're redoing it again. Invasion can be replayed. Replay Invasion to show off your base's defensive strength and improve your completion time to achieve a high rank on the Invasion leaderboards. Invasion leaderboard. The Invasion leaderboard will track all players that have completed Invasion. Players will be ranked from highest to lowest based off their Invasion completion time. Players that replay Invasion and improve their completion time will have their ranking updated on the leaderboard. Leaderboard rankings will only be updated based off your fastest completion time. Only one of us here on the panel got, I think, top 3. I just wanted to point that out.
Wasn't
so unique.
Pretty sure you want to check that leaderboard again, Dubba. Pretty sure there's only one of us that are on that list.
Yep, they removed they removed a lot of people that were legitimate too. Like Lonnie, for instance, he's gone.
Pretty sure the only one of us here that is on the front page is me.
Why is it both of you two?
All right.
Now, if Dr. Phil was here and playing, he'd be.
So here we have unique gameplay, attack, attrition-based defenses. Defenses waves now follow the war of attrition rules, wearing down enemy attackers through continuous losses. They mentioned this there. I'm not much sure why they're repeating it. Enemies killed during defensive waves will no longer spawn if the base wave was not successfully completed. In other words, if your CC dies, you can keep spamming the defense until you're good, until you kill everything. But if you hit end attack up here, which it's not here, but on your game, yeah, then everything will reset. Killed enemy attackers will be reduced until the current defense wave has been completed, or until the timer runs out, or until you rage quit and hit the end button up here, surrender. And then, like I just said, surrendering will reset all progress earned. So here's the speculated gold Tempest paint. Dun, 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 dun. Wah, 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 wah.
Yeah, I'm hoping that's not the gold paint.
Players that complete all invasion waves will earn Omega Titan. We already read that. There's 6 war paints in total. Only 2 war paints can be earned, and is based on what you placed in the invasion leaderboard. So all players that have completed invasion will earn bronze war paint and Titan war paint, if you're not in the top 1,000 and 100. And then if you're in the top 1,000, you get a silver. Top 100, you get a gold. I don't feel like reading all that. So this is speculation for the golden one, because we've got golden Howlers that's got that yellow scheme, the golden Jericho, golden Doran. They all got this golden Dante, where they call him elite. No, expert. They call him expert, and then these types of units are called Omegas. And so I'm thinking this, technically the Titan should have a golden glow since it's Omega, but yeah.
They're just changing the accent tones, that's all.
Oh, fuck it, man.
You'll have a bronze tone, a silver band, and then this will be the yellow band or the gold.
I wished it was fucking all gold like the Titan trophy.
Yes, that's what I would like to see.
That would have been fucking insane.
Or have the whole thing silver, or the whole thing bronze, not like a tint. But like the whole thing gold would be nice.
Don't jump down my throat, but I think the silver should look like the Diamond Legion paint.
Yep.
On it being a bright white silver tone. The bronze should be a dark burgundy reddish bronze color. And then the gold tech should be, like you said, Peel, the golden trophy color, the gold tone. Like the trophy that they gave out.
Well, I think in gameplay it might look a lot different. It might look awesome when you're playing the game. Who knows? We're gonna have to wait.
Nah.
Look at that. Who's ever noticed this much detail on their Titan? I've never noticed this with so many curves and stuff on it.
Yeah, it's got a lot of detail to it.
Yeah.
Apparently this one does, but mine don't. Mine looks like shit, and I got good graphics.
Mine ain't got all this on the back of it. I want that.
Mine does.
Mine
does too.
And look, it's got the minesweeper in the front for like digging up dirt.
Yeah.
I never noticed that.
It takes a nosedive.
You never paid it. You never. Yeah. Well, actually, honestly, that's what ends up happening if you're, like Shadowkiller and you suicide it.
All right. For all those out on YouTube, hit Ruby on your thing and then watch it take a nosedive, and all these things will just dig a hole right into the ground and make a nice little crater for you.
You keep saying that. You say that, and a KIXEYE engineer will have it. So now when the thing gets shot down, instead of it just crashing and exploding, it'll peg itself like a lawn dart and just sit there and dead, sticking out of your base.
And it'll just stick. It'll stick nose up. It'll like
nose down, tail up.
That's what I meant. Yeah, nose down, tail up, and just sitting there, just like when we go by our units. When they die, they just sit there looking as if they're brand new. I think that's kind of funny.
I'm looking at mine, and it don't have near the detail that this photo has.
Yeah. Look, have you ever played a video game where the animation graphics during the storyline don't exactly match the in-game graphics?
Yeah, plenty of times.
Literally every video game ever?
Yeah, so it is what it is. You're going to have better graphics in your promotion than you will in the in-game play. But the idea is there.
Martin, you want to screen share your Titan?
I got it on screen share.
All right, I'm going to present you. And look,
it's got the
spin it to the right. Now, like, put the nose to the right.
He wants to see the head on. He wants to see the face. You see the tongues are there.
Well, but now point the nose right. There we go.
But as he's
Hold
flashing,
on.
you can see him. You can see the tone. There you go. You
There
can
we
see
go.
The 5 tongs. And you can see the tubes on the back end.
It looks like his nipples on the
Now,
front of
now,
it.
hold on. Are you zoomed out or zoomed in? Go full screen. Click your zoom in and click your X. This way you'll be as close. I'm sorry, because that should make it as large as possible to see the best detail.
Oh, let me change that up then 1 second. Let me go with that, and then
Now you're at a black screen right now, but maybe when he's
Hold on.
full zoom in.
Yeah, I don't like the looks of that
catch up
tight.
now.
But yeah, it's got detail. I mean, you're not really going to notice it anyway. I don't really give a shit what my darn unit looks like. I'm not one of those players. It could be a cube. As long as it does what I ask it to do, when I ask it to do it, I would be happy. You know, the art department does an excellent job in this game, but quite frankly, you fucking play Frogger or Centipede or any of those other games that were epically fun. They didn't have excellent graphics.
Its ascent is bland. I need some.
You're an ass.
So on a
Man.
black,
I'll be
I'm
honest.
definitely
guys,
an ass man.
You want to put some stockings on it, some nice fishnets or something?
We're talking
No.
about this unit, but I really want to fucking play this militia unit. They are so hot to take this motherfucker off the game.
Well,
I mean, they're dropping a new update. They're telling everybody don't use this unit. I so want to fucking use this unit. I
Do it.
want to know.
Do it.
Hell no,
Do
I'm
it.
not gonna jeopardize my account. But still, they are so fucking hot to take this bitch off. I would love to see what it can really do.
Well, look, I'm going to say something. This is my own opinion. It has nothing to do with Shadowkiller or the Unshackled channel, but it's been mentioned in the forums, and I think it's very poignant. The man made a great comment and a good point, which is we've always asked, what do they have in these bunkers? What are they throwing at us? What workshops are these guys got? And now I think they've shown their trump card, the ace up their sleeve, and they've let something slip out, which is a unit that was primarily designed for them to go against us in things like, invasion and all. And it shows that they're starting out with their base units at DPS ratings and health ratings 2.5 times what our units have, what our SF units have. Then you add to that their workshop percentages. And now you see why it takes us, you shoot my SF, it takes 3 shots, it's dead. I shoot their SF, it takes 8 shots before it's dead.
All right, hold on. I'm gonna screen share this before the game goes down.
They dropped the ball and exposed a little something. Heads will probably roll. People will get screamed at.
All right, here.
Hold on, we got a question from YouTube real quick. If you finish an invasion and earn a bronze and repeat it and make your time better to silver, are you still keeping the bronze?
No, you will not earn. You won't earn your bronze and then go and repeat it. You don't get your payout until after the conclusion. That conclusion then rates your best speed of the event, and that's what ranks you as to where and what set of prizes you will receive.
So let's say you get 30 minutes the first time, then you get 20 minutes, and then you get 32 minutes. The 20 minutes time will stick, and then you'll get whatever it is.
Your fastest time equates to your ranking in the event. That's what will then define which prize you get, be it the bronze, the silver for 101 to 999, and then the gold from player 1 to player 100.
Yeah, you need to remember the payout is only given after the invasion has finished. So
yes,
you can't technically improve.
You can't earn the bronze to improve the silver. You can't earn the bronze to improve the silver. You only earn what you've earned after everything's done and you've been tallied. You can play it once and be a gold player. You can play it 13 times and achieve gold player status. But it is what your best score is that depicts or defines where you're going to end up in the rankings. And that's it. So you don't keep the bronze and get the gold. You only get one prize based on your final ranking.
That's something I find interesting. Something I find interesting with this unit Shadow's got up here It's free repair, free build, but they're charging gold. It should say free, but it's got 2 gold on it.
No,
It's not free. It's not free build. It's 5 metal, 5 thorium, 5 oil.
No, this right here is all right. This is effective against. This is the stats for a level 1. It's sustained. Fires projectiles at a very fast rate, but individual ones deal low damage, so you need a whole group. All right, but range is 550. This is level 1.
Level 0.
Level
0.
zero.
This it doesn't have a. Yeah.
This is a
220. I mean, if you get this leveled up, this would be a bad fucking unit.
It's only 50 space too, so yeah, it's
50
kind of like
space.
it's kind of like
space,
Liberator.
500 range, and
the
200
DPS
something thousand health, I think.
Yeah, for level 1. For level 0.
I'm gonna pull up a Liberator and compare the stats.
All right.
All right, so Liberator, level, that's at 0. This
Here,
is at
max.
1.
This is max level, okay? 450,000 health. DPS is 35,000.
So understand, they got the same range, and at level 0, that has half the health at level 0.
Well,
so at level 5, you would then have max health. At level 10, you would be double that health. I mean, just
pull up that
random
other.
flaws.
Pull up that other unit, that militia.
You want me to just Photoshop it real quick and put them both together side by side?
Yeah, because the game goes down in 8 minutes, so I'm going to lose it in 8 minutes.
I got wiki, so it's only.
It's not on
Alright.
Wiki yet.
It's
so.
not on the wiki.
No.
It's not supposed to be
Liberator.
released.
Liberator. I'm gonna compare the Liberator to that level 1 to level 0. So we got 225, 400 health on the Liberator, a range of 455, and a DPS of 17, 429. This is a level 1 Liberator. Yeah. So Liberator's got more DPS, about the same. I think it's got the same exact health. Yep, same exact health. And then
DPS. Ignore
it's
the
got more
DPS
range.
value. You need to look at the inner value. So like hover over the damage, the DPS, sorry, and you get that set of extra stats. That's the stats you need to be looking at.
15,
2,000 damage per shot. What's the Liberators?
Hang on. Liberators, damage per shot is.
Well, you need a
6,000.
level 1. You need a level 1 Liberator to test it because it's not on the wiki. Damage per shot.
Well, this is a maxed out Liberator.
It's got 6,000.
6,000 damage per shot.
Yeah. So
It's about the same.
Acolytes are going to be 150,000 per shot.
yeah, because they shoot slower, way slower.
No,
Hey,
fire
guys,
rate,
is it
fire rate's the
damage
same.
per shot or damage per second?
No, damage
per shot.
Damage
per
per
round.
shot,
Yeah.
per round.
So if you notice, the Liberator shoots at that, plenty of rounds. Each one of them pink bullets is doing 2,000 damage. Damage per second, however, is if I count 1,000, 2, 1,000, like that, or set a stopwatch or something like that. Every single second, he's doing whatever that's 5,000 damage. So he's doing 2.5 shots every second. Because he's got 5,000 DPS and 2,000 damage per shot.
At level 1, his power goes. I wish they would. I love the
power.
old system. I love the old system where if you went, you could see the progression and you could see the values change from level 1 up. Since they've done this shooting blind and knowing that you have to actually unlock it and do the gold or the resource upgrades step by step to see what.
Now look at it's a plus 300 for power.
Yeah, on the power. Yeah. So if you do that as a percentage and you applied the same basic percentage to everything else, that would change, be it range, health, DPS, trying to do, if you could do that's Daba's field. Do the math on that, Daba. What would the end result be?
If you hover over use resources, it'll show you what the next level gets.
Yeah, it's 300.
Yeah. It'll only show you the power rating.
Power level, yeah.
It won't let you hover back over your health system or your range or any of that stuff to see what the upgrade to that goes. But like I say, if you could equate the plus 300 from the 450 as a base percentage, and then apply that, say it's 2%, then you apply 2% increase to range, 2% increase to DPS, 2% increase to health, and you do that, and you marginally do that all the way up to level 10 as a completely bullshit number. It's a hypothetical number.
There you go.
But it could possibly give you an overall.
There you go. There's all 3 units.
Your game's about to go down, so.
Yeah, so anyway, but there's all 3. I've got the screen share up of all 3 units, so if you want to present me or.
Appreciate it.
There you go, gotcha.
Yeah, so there's all 3 units. Side by side.
I think that KIXEYE come out with that unit for everybody to have.
Who knows?
No, we don't know if it's going to eventually be released as another.
This is
unit.
probably going to be the Liberator Acolyte.
Yeah, but man, my curiosity is why they're so hot to pull it from game.
Because
people
you're
probably
not
using it.
supposed to.
Because it's not a unit for us to use.
I want to use this motherfucker so bad it drives me batshit.
Yep.
Why? Hold up. Why, of all the shit KIXEYE has that we don't have, why is this?
Because they want to
one
pull it.
thing?
Because they want to pull it from the game.
Hey, Peel. It's like when a parent tells the kid they can't have it, they want it.
Oh fuck! It's literally the most
Right
useless.
there. Because
It's
I can't
literally
have
the most
Oh,
useless
God damn it.
thing.
Shut up. It is not the most useless.
Hey, let me tell you something. Okay,
Let me finish the fucking statement.
Hold on. I got.
It is literally.
I
the
know
most
what you're saying it's going to be,
useless
okay? But you know
piece of
something? I don't
shit.
give a fuck about state. I don't care about that. I don't care about how good the unit is, how bad the unit is. I want it because I was told I can't fucking have it.
Exactly.
That is why I want it. I don't care that it is.
You know what? Fine. You can have your militia. You can have your militia, and KIXEYE can give me their fucking brother Jeremiah Herald.
I'd
how
love
about
to
that?
have that. Hey, I'd love to have that too. But
Nah,
I have
too
an
bad.
elite
You want the militia.
I got
You
a
have-
laser tank that sits in that has never even been built, just because I wanted it. It's a useless unit. Okay, I want this because they said no, and they're pulling this bitch off so fucking fast. I want this, just because they're pulling it so fucking quick.
I'd
There's a
still
part of
say
me.
fuck that. I would much rather prefer literally just about any other unit that KIXEYE has.
Yeah,
that
but
we
that's
can-
you. I mean, we don't care about what you think.
Okay.
I only
Fine.
have to say one thing.
Let's put it to the test. Let's put it to the test. Would you rather have the militia, or would you rather have, fucking what's its face?
Let's be kangaroo.
Medic. I want the medic.
No, fuck the
back.
medic. The like Black Widow. Would you
I'd
rather
I'd
have
rather have this
Bro-
than the Black Widow.
the brother Jeremiah?
Just
boss,
because
Harold?
no, I would rather.
Would
I
you
want
rather-
this because they told me I can't have it.
Fuck that. Would you
You
rather
know.
have Malachi?
Nope,
Surge.
I
rather
want
have
this
Tank?
right here. Now, if they put Malachi in the gear store and said no, you can't have it, then yeah, I'd want it. Okay,
What was
but
that?
they have this on here for a reason. They don't want anybody having this unit for a reason. And I
Jesus,
want to
man.
play with it to find out the
Can't
fucking
build it.
reason.
You can't build it anyway, so what's the point?
That's because you have a bad case of ADD, Shadow. Seriously.
Fine. You know what? Guys. It's all. It's an easy way to fix it. Shadow, unlock it.
No, I'm not jeopardizing my account.
You say you want it that bad. Just
I
unlock it.
don't want it bad enough to
No,
spend
you're
5
wrong.
years and add some money. I don't fucking think so.
You can't
There you
build
go.
it.
Yeah,
Then
see, and you
don't
can't
want
even
it.
build it. So I can unlock it all day, but I won't be able to use it because you can't fucking build it.
Right.
End of story. Then,
I still want it
Max
just because they
capacity
said I
zero.
can't have it.
if you want it, then get it.
If they let me build it, I would seriously think about it. I'd create a mini account just to fucking crack it open. Nah, really.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah, that's how you get bad, guys.
Shadows
Don't
on his
listen to
computer.
me.
Create
Don't
another
fucking
Facebook
listen to
account. Make it-
Shadow,
Guys-
you ain't called out on YouTube.
somebody on the forums actually tried to they upgrade it and whatnot, and they said that you can't build it.
Yeah,
Don't, guys, don't listen to
If
me.
you
I'm
go
being
into
fucking
your
stupid.
academy, right now, you scroll down underneath the unique units where all your acolytes, your liberators, your detonators, and all that good other shit is. It is sitting there on the little spinning cog 0/0.
Yep.
You
Exactly.
can't build it.
cheaters are already got this motherfucker built and upgraded.
I was gonna say. I will say one thing. The fact
game
that this
is down.
The fact that this has
For
My
me,
game's still up.
Mine's still up.
whoops, the militia unit is not intended, and now I got an OK screen. And when I click that, it'll go bye-bye.
Dang, I got that like 2 hours ago, an hour ago, something like that.
Well, I'm still
down.
I'm in my
Game
base.
goes down in like 20 seconds.
There we go. Now it's down.
I'm still up.
I'm still up.
Yeah,
You
kangaroo.
know why? Do you know why we're
Yeah.
still up? Because we're not cheaters. That's why they like us.
I'm pretty sure it's the other way around.
Daba, I need more
All
oil.
right, so
It's
talking
US
about
versus
invasion,
Australia.
right?
Only one of us is up.
Pretty sure
talk-
you should all be down by now.
we talk about
I'm in my
invasion.
base. So, Commander, we are
still
unable
up.
to reestablish a
Yeah,
satellite.
so I read everything for the invasion, but we didn't really talk about it. And I mean, we talked
It's
a
the
lot
same
about the
as last
Titan, the Titan trophies. How we thought that it should look like solid bronze or solid silver or solid gold.
But they're not giving us trophies.
Not
Nope.
trophies, the Titan paint.
Yeah.
You meant we'll
You know the gold. You know the gold Titan trophy that has the
Yeah.
blue stick on it. So solid like that. That's what they were saying that it should look like.
Can you imagine if the gold Titan war paint looked like that? Just like completely gold.
And it shot a gold laser instead of the
That'd be
blue
cool.
laser.
I don't care about the laser.
Here's
Question for the panel.
some tips for some tips for invasion, guys, for tomorrow. If you want to speed shit up, pull all your trophies.
Except
Have
for
no
one.
trophies on your base. Turn off all the fucking sound and effects. And I know this sucks, and this might hurt a lot of people. Don't use the Twin Titan op. The drones from the Twin Titan will lag you out. All right, pull it all. Also, run it on that Facebook. I don't know. Hey, I got a question. That Facebook thing, does this show your friends list at the bottom?
Yes.
Finger.
Yes, it does.
I guess that really
Hold
don't
on.
fucking matter.
This is what you need to do.
It does
This
work
is-
a lot better than Facebook or KIXEYE, though, in my opinion.
Yeah, but the
What
problem
you-
is the
what you guys
banner at the
need to
top
do-
does not show. It's
Hey,
black on
guys,
black.
Yeah,
who's
that's what, you have to
mistaken
highlight it, though.
Yeah,
And then
I
it'll
know
show
that.
it.
if you guys really want good tips, try running your invasion with all the different browsers.
Yes, that too.
I'm telling you, do that. Also, if you can and you have a I don't know, like an Ethernet cable thing, and you can plug in directly to your router, do that. That will also help help it from like your end bit, I think.
It will.
And
It will.
the best thing to help you guys with is make sure when you run it the first couple of times, at least run it once. This is what I did. And I've still got the proof that I did this. Run it through. Take notes of everything that comes at you, where it comes at you, and in which wave it comes at you. So, for example, I don't have my paper with me, but so for example, say in the very first wave or something, or say any wave, you have, say, it starts off with a row of preservers, and then it'll come out with a row, and this is, say, all from like the very top side of your base. I'll come out with a row of preservers, and say like 10 seconds later, a row of acolytes, then say 10 seconds later, a row of purifiers, for example. So what I would do was I literally wrote down, I was like, and how many waves. So you know how sometimes they would go like one lot of preservers, and then a second lot of preservers, and then maybe like a third lot of preservers. So I would literally write down how many waves of preservers, and then and order it out completely for every unit, for every group of units that would come, and the direction that they would come at me from for every single wave. So I knew exactly what was coming from where and when it was coming. So if, say, you had a group of units coming from the north, and then after they died, a group of units coming from the south, I would literally write all the units in the order they would come from the north, and then again with the units coming from the south. I had it all outlined perfectly, so I knew in that way you don't get surprised and you can be quick on moving your units to where they need to be to kill everything. And
I got
me,
a question about keeping. Is it easier to keep your base in the center?
I left mine the exact same way it is right now.
Is yours in the center though?
Nope. Well, I got mine in the top corner.
I just moved mine to the center.
One more tip.
If you look at last,
one more tip, guys, and this is real important, especially when they get up in levels. Every wave, flush the cache. Get rid of all that crap and restart the game.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
You can't
No.
That's meant for you to do is to run. Okay, guys, that's a good idea. But if you don't want to do all that, just have War Commander up. No other tabs. Close everything else. Everything else.
No, I just want to say this. That was a bad idea because, and just hear me out. This is a timed thing. So once you start it, you can't waste even a second doing anything. And if you're going to be clearing your cache and all that's going to take you're going to have no chance in hell if you're clearing your cache after every wave.
Yeah.
Just going to point that out there.
No, I'm sorry, but it only takes me about 30 seconds.
That's 30 seconds.
That's a long
times 10. That's
time.
3 minutes. Whoop whoop.
Oh no,
3
3
minutes is the difference between silver and bronze.
You see this down here? All this down
seconds.
here?
Oh, that's 30 seconds per wave. There's 10 waves. That's 300 seconds. That's 5 minutes.
Okay. Even so, I mean,
no, you don't have to do all that. I'm serious.
A lot of time.
All you have to do is make all these tabs right here. You see all these tabs? Close all these tabs. You go down here to your book. Your down here. These are your active programs. All right. Shut all these programs down. All right. If they're not necessary, you don't have to have them up. Close all this shit down, and run just War Commander. That's it. Close everything else out. You don't. Matter of fact, you don't need to chat with anybody. You just need to do it. Well, exactly. That's what I do. I close all this bullshit down when I ran Invasion. I only got set, but I had shit. You know, I bought a new car and went ape shit. So, we'll be right back. I got a phone call.
Yeah. Anyway, I'm just saying, if you're aiming for gold division, you can't be sitting there clearing out your cache every single wave. Because I'll tell you what, 5 minutes is the difference between being in gold and being in silver.
I maybe agree.
Who has the best tip out there? Coin?
No, coin won't help you.
Even that takes away time.
Coin will not help you.
Coin takes away time because you have to go through the process. Yeah, but you have to go through the process. Depending
no, that's not my point. Coin won't help you. All coin will help you is making sure that you're ready for the next wave. Yeah, it's not going to help you go between waves faster. Exactly. It's not going to help you finish the wave faster. It's not really going to help you.
If your stuff is dying every wave, you can repair it.
If your stuff is dying every wave, then you have no chance of getting the gold. Just
exactly.
Be happy with having
why does everyone need to get
and guys, at the end of the day, this is 10 waves, right? Yeah. The first 3 really should be for the low levels. 3 to 8 should be for the medium levels, and 8 on up, 8, 9, and 10 are pretty much designed for us. Okay, I know that sounds rough and it sounds harsh, but it is. That's just the way it is. I mean, 8, 9, and 10 are for us high levels.
Especially when it glitches out and gives you multiple fucking juggernauts.
Yeah, they said they fixed that. It's not going to happen.
Yeah, they said they fixed that. We'll see that. We'll see tomorrow. But, you know, at the end of the day, the last 3 waves are for the people's bases that can handle it. Who have max balls, who have max units, who have the units in their base that can handle it.
I will go back. I'll go back real quick and I'll say, for my base, it was set center, but I was prepared for the different waves when needed. I could move my command center up to the far north corner or down to the far south corner, depending on which direction the next set of attackers were coming.
I did pretty good considering, like I said, I had a new car that I was out fucking with. So I did 17 minutes It wasn't the top. It wasn't the top 100. I think I
And
made
that's
like
my point.
Well,
That was kind of the point I was making. I mean, you got 17 minutes.
Take 5 off of that.
I had 15:16. That was my time. My end time was 15:16. So that 2-minute difference was the difference between
silver and gold.
Mhm.
And that was me running, doing a half-ass. I wasn't. I mean, I didn't. I was running my. I mean, I think I have 4 browsers up or 4 tabs up. I mean, I was running all kinds of shit. I didn't really do the tricks and all that everybody else did. I just wanted to get through it just to see how far. And I mean, 17 minutes ain't too bad. I mean, to be honest, that was pretty much average for a lot of people.
Yeah, but I'm telling you, you try to get that down. It's not that easy.
No, it's not. I mean, like I said,
prop thread steal for that.
Something you said about the spot. I know that some people had their bases all the way at the top, and then the Juggernaut when he spawned, Malachi when he spawned because he had the preserver. They had a rougher time with that.
Yeah, I don't think my
mic's
mic's working at all.
You're working now, James.
Yep.
Oh, okay.
I had my base right at the top, and it was a bit of an issue when you get to the Malachi, but I was able, because my CC wouldn't get touched up till that point, and I knew nothing spawned from the south side. I just moved my CC to the bottom, the very, very bottom of my base, just for that one wave.
And fuck it. We'll go ahead tomorrow. We'll run an Invasion live show. I mean, it won't be for time. It'll be just so everybody can see what's coming. So, I mean,
jobs.
Well,
I have to go to the airport. And
it'll be for people who don't have jobs or work at home. Sorry, Red.
I'm off for spring break. Woohoo!
We will run a live Invasion show tomorrow. It kicks off 10 a.m., 10, 11, 12, 1. So we'll kick this bitch off tomorrow at 12:30 p.m. Eastern. So, we'll run one. We'll see how it is. Maybe we can do some tips and tricks on it. Fuck it. I mean, I got nothing else to do.
Man, you make it sound so enthusiastic. Well, I got nothing better to do, so whatever.
I'll be honest. This is just, to me, this is just another event.
Yep.
I mean, I'm not really. I'll be honest. I like the Omega parts, but it's only 8, and my poor fucking.
80.
Yeah, I mean, it's only 8 parts, guys. It's only 8 parts, and I could get 8 parts. So I'm not really worried about it. I just want to run a show.
Closer, though.
Yeah. My Juggernaut's
still
still level 22, so I mean I'm working on my Furies. I got 5 days before I can even jump back on my Juggernaut, so I'm not sweating it right now.
My Jug's at 23, I think, and I'm
mine's at
stopping
22
for the 30s. And
so I mean I'm gonna run it. I'll run the show so we can see how it goes. It'll give everybody an idea of what's happening. No. Marcia, it is not free repair, so if your units die, you gotta heal them. This is not Onslaught.
Plane might come in handy.
Yep, and Onslaught was a motherfucker.
Now, they did specify this does have the attrition rule, so it'll wear down things. They won't come back. If you've killed a unit, it will not come back as long as you do not restart. Excuse me, not restart, but do not
surrender.
Surrender. Thank you, Daba. Surrender that wave.
No, Monkey King, I am not running the same base setup. This is a different one. I compacted my base for this event, and I moved it to the center. I'll be honest. As soon as this is over, I am gonna hijack somebody's base design. He's in chat, or he was. I don't know if he still is.
You always jacking shit. When are you gonna make something else?
Because man, their ideas are better than mine. Their ideas are better than mine. Every time I set my base up, I look at it and I can't fucking stand it.
Dude, I helped get that for air.
And then I look and I'm like, well, wait, this will work. And then I take that design and I bastardize it, and it works really good. No, I stole Champs. I'm gonna steal Champs base design, Nathan. I know you're out there in YouTube, fucker.
Champ.
Yeah, I like his base design.
He's an alright person.
Yep. Don't worry about Larry. This militia thing. Don't worry about it. They're jerking this bitch out as quick as they can fucking put it in.
Consider it gone. That's why it's.
Yeah, it's gone.
They said 48 hours, and
yeah, they're not waiting for that. That's why I want it so bad because they're not even waiting 48 hours. They're pulling this motherfucker right now. 48 hours, my balls. They waited a goddamn hour. They're like, no, it's got to come out. It's got to come out now. See, I want that unit. Nathan, I'm taking your base design, fucknut. I'm gonna make it better because I looked at it and I like it.
I don't understand though.
Wait.
The
whole point is
I thought it took time for KIXEYE to do things.
Hell, come on.
If it benefits the player,
I'm confused.
that's no time for them to shut it down.
Yeah,
It benefits KIXEYE.
see it.
Oh, we know all that.
Maybe next week. And that's what this is all about. Okay, this benefits the player, and bang, it's gone.
Man, this motherfucker! I'm telling you, I bet you that unit was a badass unit, and that's why they're pulling it as fast as they are.
At level 0, it was a badass unit.
Yep. I mean,
look at the Mega Juggernaut. How quick they pulled that. Well, I mean, it wasn't this quick, but they yanked it.
Yeah, I mean, they pulled that Omega Juggernaut off with a quickness. This one right here is faster than that, though. I mean, this one. I mean, goddamn! In less than an hour, we got another downtime that's running right now, so they can pull that shit.
I would
tell me, you guys don't want to try that fucking unit just because of how bad they're trying to pull it off of there.
Oh, I want to try it. I want to use this shit.
Oh man, it's driving me batshit.
I just want to say on record, I maxed it to level 10, and I shot a bullet right in the air on a VK-80. And it just rained down Juggernaut bombs in one shot. Boom, dead. The whole VK-80 dead. Free repair, so, you know.
Chapa, what's your game ID number so everybody can report you?
Then I'm on a totally unrelated topic. What's yours so I can just make sure I'm right?
6 million.
There you go. I'm 6 million. I guess I can't say the rest of it because that'll actually be somebody's ID.
I mean, so I can put it up there. War Commander will be offline at 7:20 p.m. for maintenance to remove the militia AI from the game. That means they didn't even wait. I mean, they didn't. They did not wait an hour before they pulled this motherfucker off of here. And you guys tell me you don't want to try that? Oh, come on, guys.
I only want to try it because they're being little bitches and pulling it off the map instead of letting us play with it for a day.
No, I mean, the other point is that it's coming against you. You can try it, but you're going to die.
God, some bitch.
Oh, yeah. Well, no, because you could go bar it, couldn't you?
Yeah.
Nah,
I don't know. Was there any go
because you could not build it.
No, it wasn't in the
if you don't hold one.
Somebody in the forums tried it, and it didn't work for the Go-Go Bar.
Chuck Norris status for the militia. Hell yeah.
Yeah, buddy.
Nah, man, that shit's like John Wayne.
Let me recap this real fast, though. We have a unit that KIXEYE don't want us to play with that they took the game down for. A bunch of pussies in my book. They're introducing a puke green Legion war paint, which looks like shit. 10 waves and invasion.
Don't forget Sarkis.
Let's throw Sarkis in there. I'm gonna go for Sarkis for shits and giggles. And Titan war paints. All right,
that's it.
No matter how many people get the top 100 and get the gold, I'm gonna see a sea of fucking gold Titans here real soon.
Oh yeah, we are. Matter of fact,
there's probably people that's already got it.
Hold on, we're gonna find out. Hold on.
What is the
Sector 91?
What are the over and under odds on how many of these magical militia units will appear in about a month's time? Even though
how should I type this in? War Commander what? Hack.
And odds.
I'm going to YouTube. I'll do this in YouTube. War Commander what? Cheeks.
War Commander militia.
We'll try cheeks. All right.
Just for the record, the Unshackled.
Did you realize I'm going to have to remove you from the channel or from the page because
I'm not that fucking stupid.
Shadowkillers.
Who goes to these pages?
Oh, just type in YouTube, man. There's nothing on there yet.
Just give it about at the end of the week, and just type in like War Commander Militia. Put that all in quotes in Google, and you'll probably find it.
That's
No, and Troy, he's probably gonna.
well, it would be War Commander Militia Unlock or something like that. You know?
No, and Troy, no, and the dude that does wikis probably already got a photo of it.
Yeah.
No.
I'm sorry, Surge. No, we have no idea what's happening with Invasion. But like I said, I will run a live Invasion show tomorrow.
Better.
So, we'll find out tomorrow.
Oh, sorry.
Any questions out there on YouTube? God damn, look how many people we got watching. You guys kick ass. Wow, this is the most we've had in a while.
Yes.
You're welcome.
Can you tie your nuts in a knot?
I have a question.
What is your question, Red Steel? Hold, shush. Oh, the almighty and powerful Red Steel has a question.
No, I was saying, did anybody buy that? There was a posting earlier today about the Herald, a YouTube video or something.
Oh, as soon as I seen it on the Unshackled page, I pulled it because nobody should have it at all.
That was a hacked video. None of that stuff is permanent. All subject to change.
I pulled that shit.
Did anybody buy that or?
No. Nope. Nope.
You know which stat I'm talking about. I looked at it like,
oh yeah.
Yep. As soon as I seen that motherfucker, I pulled it.
Let's not.
KS, I'll be honest, KS, I haven't seen it. Send me a picture of your base design. Boy, he's all upset that I'm not using his base design.
Wait, KS. Oh wait, no, that was Godscope that got tented this past week.
Yeah. Send me a picture and I'll look at it. Hell, I usually put 2 or 3 base designs together anyway. So, ask for your fears. See, I usually change my base once a week anyway. So, let's see. We have any questions out there on YouTube other than base designs? Hell, knowing my luck, my base will get flat and I'll have to do a base design live on air.
I have a question for the panel. Since you guys always got your eyes and ears everywhere, and you guys remember everything and whatnot that KIXEYE says.
Mine's just in my ass.
So, you guys remember something about a certain base that we were supposed to get that we didn't get yet?
Yeah, where they been?
Supposed to be a Howler base. I heard something about that.
Yeah, I heard something about that.
Yep, Howler base.
Birdie told me that we were supposed to have a Howler base, and what was it, a month ago?
Instead of the base, they put it in a gear shop for like a week.
Yep.
And we were supposed to get. Well, yeah, I guess we did get the Howler Tech as well.
Yep, we got the Howler Tech. Same and went into that. But to be honest,
next event we should get Gold Tempest.
We should get. That's right. We need something to combat this fucking Herald.
Notice we say should get Gold Tempest because we never speak in absolutes.
Tempest.
Hold on. I got something to say. But I am so glad you brought that up, Daba. Jesus fucking Christ. Fuck that. Okay, if you say something, I don't give a fuck if it's absolute or not. If you say it, it needs to be done, or you need to come on and say, sorry, my bad is not happening. That, I don't speak in absolutes. You're not a fucking lawyer. All right, give me a fucking break. If you say something, you either need to come do it, or you need to get on and say, sorry, my bad, it ain't happening. All right, everything else is bullshit. Everything else is bullshit. That is a pussy way of saying, of copping out. That is a straight out pussy thing to say. I'm sorry, but it's subject to change. No, fuck that. Fuck that. If you're going to say something, say it. And if it doesn't happen, you need to man up and go, hey, my bad, motherfuckers. It ain't happening this time around. All right. It just, the top management says it ain't going to happen. I thought it was. Sorry.
My grandmother
to say sorry.
My grandmother would say.
My
grandmother would say there's only one person allowed to do that, to say something and renege on it, and that is Houdini, because smoke and mirrors don't work.
That's it. Hunter, you do the Hades.
Hades or Apollo?
No, do the Hades because you have a unit that's coming out that can only be hit
by air.
By Hades.
Air. Yeah.
So do your Hades.
Hades is by far better than the Hades is by far better than the Tempest when it goes to these new heralds.
But I'm sorry, that subject to change bullshit to me is something a fucking sissy would say.
Legal cop out.
Yeah, if you could say something, say it. Man up and apologize if you're wrong, or just come do it. Don't say it's subject to change, guys. Don't hurt me, please. Fuck that.
I gotta address your gold Tempest though. In my view, it was PvP preseason 1 and 2. Those who got it, I don't think that unit should ever be released. Truthfully, for those of us who busted our butts to get those awards, I didn't even agree with the Pandora coming out.
Well,
Because those were specific to that season, and I think I felt they should have been kept that way. That's just my opinion.
I agree.
There were so many infamy farms that actually wasn't a true skill. They'd all get bubbled overnight. They'd farm each other, farm alt accounts, and so it wasn't a real true test of like the power of like how rough somebody.
And I agree to a point that you're right, you guys. But I only got one gold Tempest. Okay, I got one gold Tempest, but it's been long enough now to where it should be released again for everybody, because it's giving you guys who have 5, 6, 7 of them,
10.
or 10, of the gold units, to show us exactly how badass they are. And at the end of the day, it's time for us to start having them too, giving us a chance to get them.
Not for nothing.
It's been out long enough now to give you guys the advantage. It's time to start equal player field. I mean,
how many of the secondary expert, or not expert, but the silver Tempest do you have?
Oh, a lot.
Yeah, but you only have one gold. Same
one
as me.
gold. Yeah,
I have one gold.
2 gold.
Let's see. Okay.
And somebody on YouTube brought up a good point too. They said top 100 in the sector got it, so everyone just jumped to a low pop sector with like 2,000 infamy or so, and then boom, those guys too.
I did.
No, that didn't work.
KIXEYE fucked that up big time.
Yeah.
During the second preseason,
Hunter,
when they handed
it
them
all
out.
depends. The Hades is really good. To be honest, they're both pretty good units. The Hades has an awesome fire rate. I mean, god damn, does it have a badass fire rate. But the Tempest, if you hide it right, you can't see the fire. You can't see the incoming fire.
Yeah.
See, I think,
man, it really doesn't matter. They're both good units.
To me,
for
Tempest,
attacking, I'll use attacking. I like Apollos because they're quick and they shoot fast. But then for defending, I like Tempest because, let's say you're offline, I'll go against an Apollo offline any day. But a gold Tempest, I'll go. I ain't gonna go near that with my.
Hell no, I'm hiding.
Red, you were gonna say something?
I was online actually, and somebody hit me with 10 Hades, and he was targeting my stuff, and I dropped them all just with my Titan and Sandstorm. But I would never go against even one gold Tempest, let alone like 10 of them. Because
the problem I found with the Hades is there's no splash damage to it. If you use on Sunday against like the Furies that were coming out at you, or any of the drones that were coming out, you were much better off hitting those with a Tempest than you were a Hades, because the Hades just hits one of them. Even if they're grouped together, it was only hitting one by one, where the Tempest will take out entire groups of them. And it seemed to me my gold Tempest were taking them out faster, and my Hades are like level 8.
The thing with that is because they got suicide tech on them, so they'll suicide right in your thing. Something that might help if you
they did such little damage, it didn't matter.
Use your Titan drones, and they keep them busy.
Well, if you put the right unit in your platoon, the suicide units went after something else and did next to no damage. Those bases were not that hard.
No,
they really weren't.
My take
on
it
it was,
was
20 of them.
Tempests are excellent for sandstorms and for drones and for anti-air missiles. That kind of stuff is great for your Tempests. When you're doing the Titan, if you can bait off the drones with something else, obviously you have your Liberators in your bases. So Hades are excellent for the Titan. Hades are excellent for obviously this new Herald unit, because it attacks the main unit and it puts out a lot of hits on that one unit direct shot.
Oh, and Militia is gone.
Yeah, absolutely.
This is what I use for the Hades base, or not the Hades base, but for the
Herald.
the Herald base. All right.
Why do they call it Brother Jeremiah? Why didn't they call it like?
I know it's stupid.
Anything.
It's stupid how they just call it Brother Jeremiah because it's stupid. But yeah, he's apparently in control of it and he's inside.
Okay, so he's inside. So
I used my brother Jeremiah to fight in that base just because I could do it. Just
you wanted to see Brother Jeremiah hit Brother Jeremiah, and
well, I know he wouldn't hit it, but when the Titan or when the blimp dropped, it was their brother Jeremiah on the battlefield and my brother Jeremiah on the battlefield, and it was funny. I should have gotten a screenshot.
should have made a video of that. You'll have another shot. You'll have another chance.
I gotta actually build him though, because I'm using him to hold res or hold thorium in my acolytes and my detonators. Somebody, Sean on YouTube says, what's it? Anyone notice expert units are weirdly?
This is the platoon I use for that boss base. I don't know why the fuck that was there. I used that. I had Big J. I had Jerry in there. I had Ardra. I had 8 Hades, and I had 2 Tempests, a gold one and a silver one. Now I used the Tempest to shoot down the drones, and I used
the Hades for
the big units. Mm-hmm. And I was getting like 10-15 minutes of damage to Ardra the whole time. I mean, I rock and rolled it. But this is what I use right here. And there's the last of my special forces. Ain't it pretty?
You know what it's missing? A militia.
Yeah, that's what I use right there.
There's militia driving his Tempests right now.
Yeah.
Well, now I say everybody needs to tell KIXEYE we want the unit in game now.
Hell yeah!
It'll get released if.
All right, Paintball Wonder. He's saying tech on Hades. So I had somebody. He did it with level 1 Hades, no tech. He had about 9 of them, and he was able to do it. Leinster has 3 or 4 level 1 Hades, no tech, and he was able to do it. So the tech does help. It just speeds up the killing of the Brother Jeremiah, but because
I don't think I have any tech for them.
The 25% and the 25% making 50% that's 50% extra damage into each shot that the Apollo is doing, and they fire almost like a machine gun. And so yeah, so the level really doesn't matter, and
See, I have none.
doesn't matter. It's just nice, obviously, to have them higher. Because I was able to do it.
Oh wow, I've got 2 of those.
Oh yeah, and then we had Doxing. Doxing over there, he has level 10 ones. Half of them had 50%, half of them had 25%. And he really didn't kill him that much faster than me. Me and him were smashing him in the hangouts, and he was maybe getting him about 30 seconds quicker than I was. Now mine are only level 5, and only 5 of mine had 25%. The rest had nothing. So, yeah. You really don't need tech. It does help. Remember, there's little in.
I only have 2 of the plus 25 range, and I only have 2 of the plus 200 as far as my Hades techs go. So
I got a couple armor, and that's about it.
I think I have like 4 armor, if I remember.
Incognito, he says he tried 14 Hades level 11. I guess that means level 1, but you had to clear out pretty much everything else. And then the big guy, he would stay still, and if you end attack and then go back in, and he'll stay still, and then you just hammer away at him. And if they're level 1, then you just gotta wait maybe 2 full attacks. But if they're like mine are 5,
you only get 2 full attacks.
Oh yeah, here's my base design, guys. This is what I use for.
I would attack it, clear out what I had to in about 3 minutes. Then I would spend 7 minutes, and then I would spend the rest of that if I had level 1s.
Yeah.
What I mean.
My only statement is, remember, there are bases that KIXEYE release where you don't have to kill anything except for the one intended target. So clear out a corner, bait that bastard over, and hit him. That's it. Don't try to kill everything.
Question for the panel from YouTube. What's up with the new types of techs level 1? I guess he means units. Level 1, no differentiation now between player units. Do not like it. So I guess for you guys, what do you guys think of it? Where we don't have to grind gold, silver, and whatnot anymore and upgrade them and all that.
Wrong thinker stated they're trying their best to level things out and balance the game a little bit better by removing this the added time and it's necessary to upgrade units. So a lot of these units that are coming out in this one set of unit releases are single unlock, single level. Personally, it is a way for them to kind of help us out by not tying up things with upgrades. You just unlock it and you get it, you build it instantly, you know, that kind of stuff. So I like it. I've got other things in queue to get upgraded, so it benefits me to be able to have a unit and play with it and not have to wait out, you know, level 1 to 2, 2 to 3, 3 to 4, etc.
What the hell is this on the map?
What?
Which got me wanting to go in game.
Snow?
Yeah, I still got some snow on here.
Yep.
Yeah,
49 still got snow.
that's already been there like that for a while now. It's like the snow is fading away, so it's melting away.
Oh, that's so fucking stupid. Just take it off already.
I don't want to see any goddamn snow. We got friggin' all snow yesterday and today.
Hunter, yes, that is what made the fun, is like being able to switch out text and stuff like that. But with the way they did the gold text, they made them really really difficult to get, to where you had to grind a certain base, or like for instance the diamond base. Only the diamond base and the gold bases give the gold tech. And so in a raid, like right now, there's a lot of clans that's got 200, 300, 400. I guess it's 200 per tag. So they got 200 members. Not all 200 members can get that gold tech. If they're all fighting over the diamond base, you know, it's just not feasible for every single person to get every single gold tech from that diamond base. And if they're in a big clan like that, now, you could sit there and make a new tag, but then, you know, once you go through the trouble of all that, at least now, if you want the tech, in theory, you can get it by smashing enough Liberator bases, Apollo bases, Hades bases, Detonator bases, whatever. Or you go psycho. You go psycho like me on the invasion, and you get your tech there. Now,
Yeah, but that's not tech that we're after, though, Dubbo.
That was my next point. It's just the gold tech in the invasions. It's just the gold stuff. Now, it's cool, but you should put the silver and the red stuff, too, in there, kind of mix it up.
Yeah, but again, it's not the gold tech that we want. Exactly.
Both of them should be in there for all the units as they were for the other one.
Yes, but my point is, it's not the gold tech that we want. The gold tech we want is still for our SF units.
True, but they ain't never gonna. I seriously doubt they're gonna give us that back, because Liberator.
And on top of that,
I took out a whole tune of fully workshopped SF on a map with my O-Titan. He had all gold green launchers and crap. And we did a go-go bar test, not a go bar test, a live map on the thing. He was controlling them, and I just wiped the map. And he had Sheila in there, so she gave them a fighting boost too.
Well, there's no way they were fully teched out. I can tell you that.
So I didn't see the workshops with the full tech on them?
They probably all had like low tech. There is no way in hell they had max tech out.
Gold is low?
I'm saying there's no way in hell your Titan is going to stay standing against a full tune of SF that are fully teched out with complete gold tech.
Yeah, there's only gold tech. I was seeing things then.
Well, no, he could have had gold tech, but it might have been level 3.
He equipped it.
It might have been. It was probably on like one unit.
All of them. He showed me equipping it all over his stuff. Showed me the levels and all that crap.
I'm surprised.
Oh well.
I don't speak things unless I test them.
All right, we got any more questions from YouTube? Hunter. Hey, I like Hunter. I mean, he asked some really awesome fucking questions.
Ask him if his.
I got a question from Mr. Lopez in YouTube. You want to build a snowman?
Yeah, I've seen that too.
Go for the, yeah, go. Yeah, gold is for the ancientness. Yeah. Let the yeah. Well, I had the sandstorm in there too, but yeah, O-Titan versus the old SF. Fury took out SF. Will
I'm telling you, you did something, or he did something wrong in that test, though, because I can guarantee there is no way in hell, even my SF, my Shield Squad now would cream your Titan, and it's not even fully workshopped, and it's not even a full tune.
Well, something to test on a later date. Let's record it.
You know, I think the best thing is about SF right now is during the events, the cave bases, you have those grenaders fully workshopped. You can easily beat the base. Dalby, you know what I'm talking about with Fuck You, how he showed us how to do that base. It was awesome.
Grenadiers, properly teched preservers are awesome. Are still awesome units.
Oh, hold on, let me screen share this. Hold on, they want to. Because I stashed all my. I've already stashed my trophies. Give me a second. Make sure they want to make sure that you can still pull them back out. So
what trophies?
Yeah, because when you stash.
That's the first onslaught trophy is the only one I've ever heard of being disappearing.
No, I thought there was one or two.
Right, there's a new age trophy. This is what they asked about.
That's the ones that I specifically have heard. So if there's other ones, I haven't heard of them yet.
Wait. What's coming up on the screen? Wait, it says SK. Fuck you. You get no militia.
You get nothing.
Live from KIXEYE, Shadowkiller just got fucked.
I know, right?
Live from Shackled. It's Saturday. No, it's not Saturday. It's Wednesday night.
Oh, now I can't click on this motherfucker. Uh-oh. That's not a...
You're broken.
Look, I can do that. Uh-oh.
What the fuck did they break?
Shadowkiller has officially broken War Commander.
I can't click on it.
I hope you like that trophy. Can you put a building on top of it? See if you can put a building on top of it. Okay.
I can go. Hold on. I can't stash it.
I think you might have pissed off KIXEYE a little too much tonight.
Refresh and try. Just try to refresh and see.
I wanted to see if you could put a building on top of it or something on top of it.
You can't. It still takes a footprint.
Yeah, I saw when he used the base editor. It showed. Because that would have been funny.
It's funny. They still got the Apollo and Purify. Oh, yeah. We still got about 4 more hours on them.
Yeah.
Okay. Go get your... just an observation from personal experience, whatever. I've been getting all silver tech except for one base. I got 1 gold tech. So,
yeah, I only got 1 gold tech.
Well, what purifiers?
Yeah.
Len, he said he was getting 3 gold tech every round for a while, and then he went back to silver. I was trying to get like 8 gold, 8 silver, 8 red. I hardly got any red. I didn't get any red actually, and I got all silver except for 1 gold. So I'm like, the heck with that.
How many bases have you done? What's your tech numbers like? I only did a few bases myself.
I haven't hit any.
I probably did about 15, 20 of them between Monday and today.
Let's check my tech numbers.
Yeah, so in other words, KIXEYE's just fucking with everybody tonight.
Looks that way.
In terms of gold tech, I got 6 of the damage reduction and 5 of the range.
Oh, I want that range so bad.
Silver tech, I got 17 of the charge time and 11 of the busted. And then, yeah, you don't have any. Just the 3 bronze tech that we got, I think, from the invasion. No, from Onslaught it was, wasn't it? Oh, yeah.
Apparently, one of my players has a glitch where all the rocks have skulls on them.
Oh, that's
I
cool.
want some of that shit they're smoking.
Mm-hmm.
They're what? They're what has skulls?
The
All
rocks.
the rocks on the map have skulls on them.
Oh yeah, I've seen that before. That was
Whatever
pretty cool.
y'all are smoking, I want some of that shit.
The only things I've ever seen was the old days. We used to love seeing tanks on the mountains. The entire
yeah.
was either
Speaking-
paladins or there was something. A helicopter was a copter of some sort, or an air unit of some sort stuck out there once.
All I gotta say is they need to
I
bring
got a
back a
question
wall
for
jump.
Shadow from YouTube.
There we go.
It says, SK, I finished upgrading my bunker in 3 days. What to upgrade now? Storage, NCC, or helipad?
Storage.
Oil
I just,
pump.
I
What
just
level's your
maxed my.
CC?
I maxed my. I coined my CC.
I was asking
My coins?
Hunter.
I did. I just now finished my storage. I'm working on in 41 minutes my airfield to be 19. So
I go too technical with in terms of what you should be upgrading, so I'm going to stay out of this one.
If
and
you
the
are
only
air
reason-
person, do the airfield. But if you're ground heavy, then do your storage. But either way, having a nice big storage helps if you want to store a lot of res. Like I found out my armory gives me 25,000 at max extra space, so that's went really high on my priority list for stuff that needs to get done.
yep.
So it's about.
To be honest, I need to go ahead and finish doing my platforms and maxing them out. But as soon as I get this the next level, I'm gonna go and do my helipad, and then I'll do a couple of fucking turrets, and then I'll go back and do an airfield, and then my helipad, and then a couple of others. I bounce around. I mean,
He's
Well, you
got
have
storage
to.
is maxed already.
Can I ask a question?
Yep. My
Shadow,
storage.
let me ask you a question, Shadow.
Yeah.
You're saying you want to go back and do your platforms, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Here's my point with that. It really doesn't matter if your platforms are level, I don't know, what are they, like 8?
Yeah.
Or if they're level 10. Because if a Juggernaut shell lands near them, they all blow up. I'm telling you right now, I think doing your platforms is a waste of time right now because the Juggernaut will destroy any platform it hits. Anything it gets in there, I don't care if it's a heavy, maxed out heavy platform, it's still going to blow up. You're better off working on your offense because there is no defense in this game, especially offline. There's no defense. If you're offline, you're done. You're finished. My heavy platforms are still like level 5, level 6 because what's the point?
Yeah,
it's a waste of time to do it. It really is. It's just a waste of time.
I've done some of my radio tower. I got to level 7.
I think I'm working on 6 right now. There's a benefit because you get the extra scout.
Yep, I got mine to level 7, but 30 minutes, I'll be able to. I don't know if I'm gonna.
I hate the time on the radio tower, and how big it makes it. However, I like the fact that in theory, I haven't tested this yet, but I'll say in theory, maybe you guys know. I don't think an owl or an oni will take it out one shot.
It won't.
Yeah,
Maxed out, they're badass.
Yep. So I wanna do some testing later on and see once this one gets done if it'll take it out. If so, I'll upgrade it again, and then I'll see if it actually needs to be maxed out.
No reason I'm not gonna work on it during invasion is in case I need to redesign my base.
Because you can't move it.
Yep, I can't move it while it's upgrading. So I'll probably go back to my. I'll probably go to a helipad, or I don't know. Yeah, I might just keep doing my airfield.
Yeah, it's best just to work on your offense because there's no real defense in the game, and if the Herald does turn out to be something decent, it's just gonna add to it. Now, I do have one thing. I found out tonight. I was talking to somebody, and I'm just gonna leave it at that. Did we talk about the exploit part of the update notes?
Yeah, we breezed over them.
There's no bunker overcapacity and the missile spam. I'm gonna go hunting for the bunker overcapacity in certain sectors. I'll let you guys know probably Friday if I find any. But
Sorry, my headphone cuts out from time to time. You guys did discuss the exploit part of it.
Yes, we did.
Are we allowed to expand on that at all? I don't know what the rules.
Yeah,
are
we can.
now.
We just can't bring no names
Yeah,
into
just
it.
don't,
We
yeah, just
can't.
don't bring
Okay.
people.
Yeah, I won't say no. I won't. I would never say the name, but
Yeah.
I know that everybody got all happy in the pants because they saw that the missile hack was fixed.
Bullshit. But anyway.
Yeah, it's bullshit. Somebody
Yeah.
I know who already told me that yes, I guess you cannot build more missiles now, but anybody that had an excessive amount of them still has them, and they did not get banned. How those people did not get banned is beyond me. But I mean, it's bullshit because you're still going to get missile spammed. Because I mean, somebody that has hundreds of missiles still has them all.
But then once they use them up, maybe in a month or so, they'll use them all, and then in theory, they won't be able to remake them again like that.
No, the person I was talking to said some of the guys who are out there doing the missile spam thing, they have hundreds upon hundreds. It'll take them a long time to get through their missiles. KIXEYE needs to find a way to filter that and wipe out the people that have them. If somebody has 500 Mavericks and 500 Bullseyes, and they're good for a year. And that's just more, I got to watch my base get pounded. I barely even use missiles. And I got to watch my base get pounded by those stupid things. Don't tell me something's fixed and it's not fixed.
No, the same
That annoys me.
There's a comment.
I want to know when they're gonna fix drop shit.
mean drop shits?
Drop shits.
Why you say that?
How many do you have? How many do you have left, Fred?
3.
I got one. I still got one left. Hey, we're cheaters if we use it, right?
No.
I get reported all the time.
Yeah, I know. Hell, you had all. You had 12, didn't you?
I was maxed out, and I have one special one. I have one special one that is not going to get used. It has somebody's name on it.
Master Thief?
No. Somebody, because we can't use names.
Yeah, no.
Let's just say
someone special.
He just cut out.
Yep. See, look, I still have one left.
Yay!
Don't
I got none left. I got none.
Yeah,
Don't accidentally click it.
Yeah,
my headphones just cut out. Somebody that, how should we say, he likes to go around and farm people's bases.
I know exactly what he's talking about.
He likes to do it during events.
Oh.
I have one with his name on it.
Nice.
If he ever pulls that crap with me, I will stalk him for an event, and I guarantee you I will shut his event down. That is a flat-out warning to him. Don't ever do it to me.
I know what he's talking about.
Don't even freaking do it because I will shut your event down. I will give up my event to shut his down.
I've done that.
I'll put him around his base, and I'll put him around his base, and I'll just log out for a week. So see you next week.
Yep, I got one left, so
He knows who he is.
I don't know I don't know if I'll ever use it. I had to, but I fucked up and wasted it.
I almost used it in Sector 83 yesterday.
Got a few questions on YouTube.
What's the questions?
All right, so there's a few questions. I wanna hit them all.
We're gonna wrap it up after these questions. I'm tired.
All right, so
Called your own.
YouTube says, can you guys explain the reduction of the war factory? So it'll compress.
All it does is add space.
It compresses the amount of space that your vehicles will take up. So I'll use the the mega tank. The mega tank I think was originally like 300. Now it's down to 187. Ardra, I had mine is 375. I want to say. I think if you don't have your war factory at all, it would be like 500 space. So you can build more units out of your 40,000 capacity if you've got your storage max. If you've got like 40,000 space to be able to build stuff. Next question or next comment was I don't know this guy's game name, but he says that he disagrees on upgrading the heavy platforms, as a bullseye will not take out a max platform, according to him.
No, well,
So that's a benefit of upgrading.
Yeah, but we weren't talking about the missile. We were talking about a juggernaut.
Yeah, Juggernaut.
Juggernaut will
not
knock
missile.
that motherfucker in a heartbeat with a quickness, and that's what we were talking about, not the missiles.
And then, is there any way to post an offline attack? Oh, no. You could post it on a page or whatever, screenshot it. But when are we? There's no updates on it as far as we know of on Shadow Ops.
Nope.
Then we have.
You're not gonna see new Spec Ops anytime soon. I don't think.
Yeah.
probably because they're broken.
Yeah.
When they put the drop shits in, they broke them.
It was broken before they dropped drop ships, but they completely fucked it over.
And then I want to make a comment on this particular fella. They're talking about him in YouTube. I've seen this fella break out of jails that were like 50 tunes deep.
Talk about Taco.
Live.
Taco,
Live.
yeah, man, Taco's a fucking monster.
Live in a hangout, and these were all
You
heavy
will
tunes.
not break out of drop ships. You
No,
can't
but-
break. You are stuck.
You
Nope,
can go underneath
but-
of it.
Well,
Let me-
yeah,
and then
forward
skip
on.
out.
Tell you something. I watched Taco, and I'm telling you, man, I've never seen a jail that deep. It was 8 deep, 8 hexes all the way around, and we're talking about 40s on up. Had
Heavy
him
tunes
jailed.
too.
Yeah, heavy tunes. And not only did he break out, but he finished his event, stole event bases. I mean, he was. I've never seen
And he
nothing like it.
And he's sitting there searching the map. He got like 2-3 million experience from stolen event bases. And I'm like, this kid, like, man, I got some respect for him because he knows what he's doing.
He does. He knows how to play the game. He knows how to break. He does not care about a jail. Does not bother him at all.
And the worst part,
Dropship one will.
If you give him, if
You
the
can go
drop
underneath
ships
the
come
drop ship.
back, man, if the drop ships come back and man, you don't want him using a drop ship. You really
and
don't.
the
I do.
best part for him is he doesn't care about infamy, so he don't care if his base gets smashed and all that.
Nope.
So he don't hide in a bubble or nothing. He'll just say, "Come on, let's fight."
Yeah, people will
And-
throw that shit in a heartbeat. He does not give a rat's ass.
I remember one time I was in a hangout, and this is back when Kyra and Sheila were the two big head honchos as far as infantry. And he found a plat of them, and I was like, "How are you going to do that with air?" And he says, "Watch." He drops a skybolt on him, and I'm like, and he uses an archangel and a specter, and I'm like I would have never thought to use this kind of stuff. And then he finds a tune of infiltrators. He knows exactly where to put the little things on the specter and the archangel. I'm like, these are things I never think of this kind of stuff because I don't want to tune snipe like that. But that dude,
Yeah, man, he's a beast. Jailing him is a waste of time. I mean, if it's not during the event, he can't get out. He will find a way out. He will find a way out. He don't give a rat's ass.
Mm-hmm.
I've never
I'm
seen
trying
nothing like
to see
it.
what happens.
I've never seen nothing like it. All right, guys. We're gonna do a live show tomorrow, so we're gonna go wrap this show up now. We're gonna go ahead and throw some shout outs out there. We'll start at the end at Slayers.
All right, I wanted to give a shout out to all the raid people, Sector 49, and all the badass motherfuckers out there that are playing War Commander.
All right, thank you. Douche boy.
Yeah, shout out to the panel. Everybody in YouTube watching, and the thousands that are going to watch it later because you know you love us all. Shout out to Dr. Phil, and I'm going to yell it so everybody cover their damn ears.
Don't yell.
Okay, I'll talk really loud then. With a really clear headphone warning. Wake the fuck up, you asshat. Fuck
he's
you,
gonna be
Phil.
really mad that we did this whole show without him.
Pretty much.
Because he had a really good speech apparently, but
Yep.
Technically, we didn't do it without him. He's still here. Technically.
he's not here though. Like he's not talking or nothing.
All right, Dobby, you're up.
Well, I guess I gotta give my first shout out to Dr. Phil. Hope you're having a nice nap. Or whatever. I want to give a shout out to Taco Man. Congrats for all you do and making War Commander fun. It's fun watching your videos. Yep. Shout out to 49 and Raid. I want to thank you guys are doing awesome for fighting off the noobs that keep trying to invade us. From another sector, I don't want to name and shame here. The sector that's failing it miserably. And finally, I want to shout out to KIXEYE for hopefully fixing the overcap bunkers. I'll give an update on that on Friday. So there you go.
All right, D, you're up.
I just want to say a shout out to the panel. I enjoyed the show tonight. To my clan, Hell's Knights, y'all have a good evening. That's it from me. Y'all have a good one.
All right, Red Steel, you're up.
I guess just a shout out to the panel as usual, and also to ES. We've been smashing toilet paper sector 122, and I was just looking. I see that almost 70% of my attack log has jumped. I guess they didn't enjoy our visit.
How many Diamond Legion paints did you find?
All right.
Quite a few.
All right. Fear.
Oh boy, where to start? Let's go. Start off with. Shout out to all the crybaby bitches out there, all the fangirls that just love to have a nice little cry and a bitch about us. Shout out to everyone on YouTube. Shout out to Aluminium.
Oh boy.
It's aluminum, man.
It's aluminum. Read the sign.
Exactly. USA won the war.
All right. Is that it, Nick? All right. Venom, you're up.
I'd like to shout out to Apple for dropping it in the chat. Shout out to Peel. He's always fun. I enjoy him. To the wife for putting up with me. To the weatherman for dealing with all this crazy ass fucking turmoil we're going through. Shadow and Dr. Phil for putting on these shows. The rest of the panel for giving their 2 cents and dealing with my bullshit. And to all the viewers out there for putting up with all of our bullshit as we try to amuse you and entertain you. Keep watching. Stay tuned. Subscribe to our channel. Subscribe to the Facebook channels and Facebook Unshackled Games if you want to get information on other games besides War Commander. That's it.
All right, Mothman.
All right, first off, it's aluminum, America. Fuck yeah.
Exactly.
America.
Shout out to the panel, to YouTube, millions and millions of people out there. 49, special shout out to 92. Planning another invasion of 49 Greeks after invasion. Yeah, I already know, bro. We'll see you soon after invasion. That's all.
All right. Well, before I throw my shout out there, I want to make sure everybody knows that tomorrow I will be running a live invasion show. It'll kick off at 12:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. So if you don't have jobs and you got nothing much to do, why don't you guys log on and watch? Are we having a rave run Friday? I don't know. Depends on how.
Jump's going to be locked. Jumps are locked tomorrow.
We'll probably have it Saturday like we did last week. That show was off the fucking chain.
Assuming jumps are back.
Yep. So, I want to thank all you guys for coming out. Everybody here on the panel. Doc passed out on us. I hope he's all right. I hate when he does that shit. It makes me nervous. So I'll PM him later. Make sure he PMs me so I know he's fucking alive. Thank you all for coming out and watching. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. I put the channel pages for Facebook on YouTube. One is for War Commander. The other one
muted me. That's why.
Oh my fucking god! There he is. I thought you went to sleep, motherfucker.
I thought I went to fucking sleep.
I just want to make sure you're alive. Well, hell, hold on. Before we shut the show down, Doc has arrived, baby. All right, everybody,
I got some fucking shit.
There you go. Everybody mute up, and Doc, the mic is yours.
All righty.
Just a warning, it's not safe for work.
There's no fucking disclaimer. This is Unshackled. I can say what the fuck I like. for a start off. Well, with we're almost 5 weeks into this. Can't spill the beans, but 100% of players are going to like it. Where's all that shit that we were promised? Where's the expert Tempest? There's a whole bunch of other shit that I could talk about, but that time still hasn't fucking come. We were promised a whole bunch of shit. We didn't get it. All we got for the privilege was a kick in the fucking balls. This is why nobody trusts KIXEYE. This is why nobody trusts the company, the games, the developers, the fucking people that do all of this fun and cool shit. You get fucking nothing. All you get for the privilege is a boot in the balls.
Say bollocks. It's more demure and it's like aluminium. It's aristocratic.
Bah. Oy.
You messing with his chief.
He's suffering
you
from a
fucking-
hangover.
you are
of his phone.
Shut the fuck up! If I needed your opinion, I would give it to you. Now be quiet until you are summoned. You fucking pissant.
Asshat.
Your opinion is not solicited. Shut your goddamn fucking mouth.
Shut up and finish.
I would if you would shut the fuck up. Fucking idiot. No state of the game. No new shiny toys. KIXEYE fuck you over. Welcome to hell. Wrap it up. I'm fucking out of here.
All right. Well, I love the man. All right, guys. Well, make sure tomorrow we will be running a live show. I will have it posted everywhere. Doc, thank you. It's much
Anytime.
appreciated. Thank you all for coming out watching. All you guys on YouTube. You guys kick ass. All right. All of y'all. Love all of you guys. I still play this game and run these shows just because of you guys. If it wasn't for y'all, I would have quit this motherfucker a long time ago. So make sure you like and subscribe, and we will see you guys on the morrow, 12:30 p.m. Eastern. This is War Commander Unshackled. We're out, baby. Peace, fuckers.
Fuck you, David.
Fuck you, Bill.